This has been an informal consultation organized by the new chairperson of the African Union. He wanted to consult with leaders in the continent, so he invited quite a number of people to come, and it was really besides the fact that it was informal, because it was about the AU, and if that was the case, whatever he wanted to say was certainly confidential. He wanted this consultation to empower himself in the 12 months in terms of how he must deal with the matters affecting the AU and matters that he thinks he shared his own thoughts about what he thinks, and I don't think it could be good for us then to come up and say this is what was being discussed. The meeting was quite useful, though, and the meeting really discussed the issues he had wanted us to discuss with that understanding that this was informal. And therefore, the frankness, the issues raised, if one said so, would actually be breaking that kind of confidence. He just decided to invite certain people he believed would make a contribution in this type of a meeting. He did not tell us what was the criteria that he used. Well, I think the lobbying has been also very useful because I think people have understood some of the aspects that they would not have understood if we did not have the bilaterals. So the bilaterals have been useful. They have not just discussed that issue. We've discussed bilateral relations and other issues. One of the issues that featured on a number of bilaterals was the situation in the region where Libya is. Those kind of issues have featured very prominently. So the bilateral themselves have been very helpful on some of the challenges that face the AU, particularly in the north of Africa. The contestation in the positions of the AU, there's nothing new. It has been there before. There had been deadlocks before. Nobody shouted or screamed about divisions. It's part of democracy, deepening of democracy, which means people have got views to present up behind and around the candidates they're putting forward. I think Africa is deepening democracy. Africa is looking at issues. I think that in itself, perhaps in the past, I don't know how people debated those matters, but I think this time, people are debating matters in a different way. As you have heard, for an example, the SADC ministers have taken a very firm position, where they've got views and issues they believe in strongly, and they believe to their candidate, they believe what is it that their candidate stands for. I don't think that shows the difficulties in the continent. It shows continent looking at how do we move forward, and that's at least from the SADC point of view. And even in the manner in which countries voted, it was not just SADC alone. I think it was across the continent. And I think that must say we are moving forward. The president or the chairperson of the AU, President Yayi, I think is feeling very confident. He's very happy with the consultation he has made, and I think he's clear where he's going. So he's very confident, and he's very much ready for the task given to him.